What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Out of the Basement. Today on the show, we are talking about the epic Star Wars news that was just announced today. Well, this video will probably go live tomorrow, but today, Tuesday. And it has been revealed that J.J. Abrams is directing Star Wars Episode 9. And we just wanted to share our thoughts on that. Of course, I am Nate. I'm joined with Steven and Justin.
What's up, guys? Back with the rainbow shirt.
The rainbow shirt making its triumphant return. Previously, of course, Colin Trevorrow, who directed Jurassic World, was going to direct Episode 9. Thankfully, it's pretty much all but confirmed that he was fired.
Sure.
The whole creative differences that is so common with Lucasfilm now, but we've been seeing a lot of hate online today about J.J. Abrams returning to direct Episode 9, and we just wanted to sort of talk about it because we really all universally liked The Force Awakens a lot. We recognize that there are some mild similarities to A New Hope. But that doesn't necessarily mean that The Force Awakens is a bad movie. There's plenty of other movies, i.e. Jurassic World, that are extremely similar to their predecessor, but often don't get any criticism at all. So we just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what we think about J.J. Abrams returning to write and direct Star Wars Episode 9. So with that all being said, Steven, I'm going to go to you first.
Ooh.
Give us your opinion. What are you thinking about J.J. Abrams returning to finish off this brand new Star Wars trilogy?
I couldn't be happier about it, honestly, because fuck Jurassic World.
Agreed. It's right over there in my sell pile.
Yeah. And I loved The Force Awakens. And it's definitely my right behind the original trilogy on my rankings, which we've done before.
Yeah.
And before The Force Awakens came out, there was the "In JJ We Trust" kind of movement thing, which I was a part of. And I'm proud to say that I'm still a part of it now. I think that he'll do just fine. And I literally now, despite not even seeing The Last Jedi, assuming it's going to be good, now with the news that J.J. Abrams is doing his thing for Episode 9, I have not a worry in the world that it's going to be an all-around great trilogy.
Justin, what about you, buddy?
Well, like you guys, I didn't really like Jurassic World. I think it's a good background kind of fall asleep to movie.
It is a good background movie.
Yeah, good background movie. It's just a really ignorant monster movie, though.
Yeah.
And not really story-driven. But Star Wars is something that is 100%, story-driven. And I am glad that JJ is returning. I loved The Force Awakens.
Agreed.
I don't know if we're going to make a separate video explaining why 77 Star Wars is not too similar
Maybe at some point, but
to
as
The
of
Force
right
Awakens. Because, God forbid, the main hero starts off on a desert planet and, a droid just can't carry important information ever again in the Star Wars universe.
Nope.
Just because it happened in the first movie. So, I'm really a defender of The Force Awakens and Rey, because a lot of people call her Mary Sue.
Well, the sand thing on Tatooine, not Tatooine, obviously there's Jakku as well, but in the first installment of each trilogy, the main character is on a desert planet.
Hey.
In each trilogy.
Hey, in Rogue One, where did it start off? On a farm?
Too similar.
It's a spin-off, and fuck Rogue One.
For the record,
Whoa.
Justin and I think Rogue One is okay.
I think
Bucky,
I think it's fine too, but I don't like it.
Bucky
I don't
over
think it
here
deserves the hype.
So, again, I 100% agree with you guys.
The people are just being completely ignorant on Facebook or any other social media saying, oh, it's going to be so similar to Return of the Jedi now.
You honestly don't know that, and it's so frustrating to see all of these people commenting that, because at the end of the day, with what we've seen from what happened to Gareth Edwards with Rogue One, what happened to the two brothers that were going to direct the Han Solo movie before famous Hollywood hack Ron Howard stepped in. It really, and I would assume this is from the get-go, that the studio has the ultimate control over everything. So I highly doubt that it was JJ's fault that the Force Awakens even had similarities to A New Hope. It was the studio. And you also have to realize, guys, a lot of people just don't acknowledge this argument. Like, Star Wars had to be reintroduced to an entirely new generation of fans.
Oh, yeah.
People who are younger than us when we were kids when the prequels were coming out. And now there's people who were our age at that time who are being introduced to this new trilogy, just as we were to the prequels.
It's just the same case with the prequels are too different. Why don't they do something similar? Now they did something similar, and now it's too similar.
Yeah.
You're never going to satisfy anyone, and the people use the same argument to prove themselves wrong.
It's something about Star Wars that really brings out like this unbelievable like fandom.
Yeah.
Where it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario for every single movie that they come out with.
The people who didn't like The Force Awakens and loved Rogue One, I don't know what to say about their personal taste, but it feels like with the episodic, they're just not going to be satisfied.
Yeah.
With anything. If it was completely what they wanted it, when it first came out, they'd be like, oh, okay, I'm disappointed.
And another thing, sorry to cut you off,
no,
but real
okay. quick,
because I want to touch on that it's going to be too similar to Return of the Jedi.
That's what I was going to bring up.
First of all, Episode 8 isn't even out yet. What if it turns out that Episode 8 is very similar to Empire, and then Episode 9 is nothing like Return of the Jedi? What if that could be the case? Is it going to be the case? I highly fucking doubt it, because The Last Jedi looks nothing like
Last
Empire,
Jedi looks
and it
nothing
doesn't feel
like
anything
Empire.
like Empire. But
there's AT-ATs.
yeah,
and a lot of people on Twitter and on Facebook and everything, they're saying like they wanted Rian Johnson to return for Episode 9. Like, you don't know if he's going to do a good job with Episode 8. Chances are it's going to be a good movie. I'm assuming it's going to be good. But you don't...
But there's always that chance that it actually sucks. For whatever reason, who knows? We don't want to believe that. We don't even want to put that in our minds.
Agreed.
But you have to acknowledge it.
But people are... They're already saying like, why can't Rian Johnson direct Episode 9? When we haven't even seen The Last Jedi yet.
Hide the copies of Return of the Jedi.
People are jumping so far into the future, and you just don't know. It's like, yes, Episode 9 could be bad. It could be. Any movie. You could say that for anything. You could apply that to anything within your life.
Most of these people are probably Marvel MCU fans, too.
That are just
or
like...
just straight up cinematic universe fans or whatever. Yeah. Which, that's fine. That's okay. But,
So really, the point of this video is we just kind of want to calm everyone down. We're a little bit loud today. We're a little bit in your face. More than usual.
It's just infuriating.
Calm down, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, let's just take a breath here, guys. We have not even watched The Last Jedi yet. Okay? Let's all breathe, take a deep breath, relax, because chances are it's not going to be a bad movie.
Yeah.
Because even if J.J. Abrams fucks up, the studio is going to be there to do reshoots and whatever they have been doing for Rogue One and for Han Solo, so far as we've seen.
Han Solo.
Yeah, the Han Solo movie, different story. Different story. We're not even going to get into that.
Yeah, no. If you want to debate, if you think Force Awakens is too similar to A New Hope, and you want to debate, go ahead and hit up those comments. I'll gladly.
Yeah, drop a comment down below if you disagree at all with what we're saying. We'd love to hear your opinion. We'd love to talk about Star Wars in a civil manner.
Yeah, with respect.
Name calling doesn't make your argument any better. It actually makes it worse, makes you look like a child. But
and it certainly doesn't change the fact that you're stupid and you're wrong.
That's Bucky's opinion. He's only 1/3.
Colin Moriarty.
He's here. There's an invisible. Oh,
I'm just.
We're all just kidding.
But
it's fine.
Honestly, guys, I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head that could finish out this new trilogy?
I can.
Who?
George Lucas. Bring him back. Bring him back.
He's coming back.
Bring him back.
See, it's going to be all blue screen. There's going to be no sets for the movie at all.
We're going to explain.
Kathleen,
We're going to explain.
break out the blue screen.
We're going to explain the mystery of Master Cypher Diaz. Finally, in episode 9, my formula comes true.
George,
Your
did you
name-
watch the Clone Wars?
Will be Master Cypher Diaz.
Alright.
But anyways, guys, we are all hopeful. We're optimistic.
Oh, yeah.
We're not being pessimistic about episode 9 because why would you be at this point?
In a certain point of view, there's no point in being pessimistic about really any. Just go into a movie
In
with
a certain point of view.
Yeah. Just
Thank
go into
you.
movies with a neutral mindset. And then you'll truly know if you're disappointed or amazed. There's too much Rotten Tomatoes determines whether a movie's good or bad. There's too much of that going on around there. We just want everyone to think for themselves, if you will.
Agreed.
I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just just
But we're all human. We're all going to be guilty of these things. Having preconceived notions, going into movies with certain expectations. We're all guilty of it. We're not saying we always go in with a neutral mindset or
Yeah.
we're perfectly
Oh, sometimes
flawless when
I'm
we
hyped.
watch a movie, but
yeah.
Suicide Squad?
If you want to watch a movie review where I bought into the hype element, oh, what'd you say?
Suicide Squad. Thank the Lord. Even though I don't believe in that kind of stuff, thank the Lord that review of ours is not on the internet anymore. But anyways, guys, we would love to know your thoughts.
Maybe if we get to 100,000 subscribers, we'll release the Suicide Squad review.
I still have it on my computer, but
Delete.
anyways, guys, we would love to know your opinions. Do you love the fact that J.J. Abrams is returning to Star Wars? Do you hate the fact
Or are you wrong?
that J.J. is returning to Star Wars? We'd love to hear your opinion in the comments down below this video. If you enjoyed what we had to say, go ahead and drop this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to jump on this train. Here at Out of the Basement, we're always talking about movies, comic books, action figures,
Collectables.
all that nerdy
Movie
goodness
reviews.
that everyone loves in 2017.
Controversial opinions.
Agree. Of course, I'm Nate, and I've been joined with Steven and Justin,
Later, guys.
and we will see you next time on Out of the Basement.